G, it is G, D, and G. In D, it is D, A, and D. I'm going to use that to give more full sound. I'm also going to pick up octave chords on my right hand. Instead of just playing the chord, I'm going to play the full chord with octaves on the top and the bottom. So, using the rock and the arpeggiation that I talked to you about a while ago. Notice the beat on my left hand is a little bit syncopated. Okay, and then it moves into my Day Spring from on high, my Lord, my Adonai. And then there's a portion of the song that gets even more powerful, where there's like some exhortation and worship going on there without any singing. And the instruments are playing very powerfully there. At that point, I like to really start moving my arpeggiations in the chord up, up, for you so you can see, well, it probably doesn't seem slow to you, but slower than I typically would, so that you can see what it is that I'm doing. And again, I'm not going to do that every time because it would be very monotonous. I'm going to use it interchangeably with the other parts, other techniques that I've showed you that I've been teaching so far, because it does make it sound good. So let me just show you really quick what I'm talking about. Busy sound because it's more powerful there, not just soft, because that just really doesn't go very good there. So we want it to be strong, so I'm using those full chords. Now let me explain to you what I'm doing, and I'll show you very slowly. I'm rolling my whole entire chord. Remember, A minor second I'm using here. Fingers, so I'm going to come back down until I run out of time. I'm just arpeggiating the whole chord, all of the fingers on the right hand and most of my fingers on my left hand to get that full sound. G, same way. Remember, A minor second, let's break it down simple here. A minor second is A, B, C, and D. That's the only notes I'm using, octave after octave after octave. No other notes. When I move to the G chord, I'm using G second, G, A, B, and D. And I'm not using any other notes, just those notes from down here, here, here. Same thing with D. Using D second, D, E, F sharp, and M, using only those notes to roll. Alright, so let me go slowly to give you an idea here. I'm going to say every note individually so you'll know. I'm at A minor, A, E, A, B, C, E, A, B, C, and then sometimes I come back down on G, G, D, G, A, B, D, G, A, B, and then come back down, sometimes I back up, and then D, D, A, D, E, F sharp, A, D, E, F sharp. And I do walk my thumb up that one to pick that up, like this. And I do have to let go of my pinky. I can't reach that 10th by myself there. Alright? Now, when we move into the holy, holy part, and it's the musician's time while there's some exhortation going on there, you actually have, instead of doing the chord progression A minor, G to D, you're going to go C, G, D. But it's the same thing. It's still very powerful, so I'm going to roll that up. Holy Spirit, you're welcome. So, same chord progression as the beginning, except now I'm going to play a chord here, and I'm going to do bass in octaves. I could go back like we did at the beginning. I could do that. You are welcome. I could do that, but I'm not going to. I want to give some variety. So I'm going to use chords on my right hand and octaves on my left hand, and I'll tell you what those chord changes are. It's just like at the beginning. D. D on the right hand over C on the left hand. G on the right hand with that second note in there, G2, or you could say G9, either way, with a B on the left hand. And then that's over a B on the left hand, flat it to B flat, so you've got your G minor second, B flat, D, A. Same thing. Open the windows, B minor, just like before, down to A, second. And G, and let your blessings flow. And your passing chord again. C over E. G. D. And then at the end, it sounds like this. Let me explain that ending for you. It's the same chord progression as before. A minor to G to D. Our melody is and we're basically going to harmonize that with, that's the A minor chord change. So here's A minor. We're going to take this E and put it at the bottom, harmonizing the melody. There's the harmony note, melody. Keeping them the same distance apart. Now moving to G, chord change on my left hand. And again, keeping my hands the same distance apart where there's no change there. Left hand right there, I just roll the D10, D, A, F sharp, because I can't play it and reach it. And on my right hand, roll the D second chord, A, D, E, F sharp.